Hi, this is Claire again, and it's our last reading for this year. We will be, or I will be back at January 9th, the 9th of January, with the readings. And so this is our reading for the next weeks to come. It is for Christmas, it is for New Year, and we have special cards. You might know them in English too, the Margarete Petersen Tarot. This is a famous artist. She painted the tarot, or she painted her tarot over the course of 21 years. So this is, I will show you some cards from it. This is really an exceptional deck, and the cards are unique in a way that they are depicting energies in a way. I don't have to tell you much. You will see it when you have a look at the picture. So yeah, and sometimes it's really difficult to describe these cards because they are like talking directly to your soul, and there are no words that are in the middle, so to say. It does not need a way, yes, to be expressed in words. So you have the picture, you put them in words, and then your logos, your ratio or rational thinking will have a clue what they are about. It is like the pictures talking directly to your heart. The Emperor, for example. This is the Justice card. And these cards, I don't know if you know them. Please let me know. The Ace of Pentacles. If they are well known in the English speaking community too. The Daughter of Flames, which is the Princess of Wands, or the Page of Wands. The Death card, which is exceptionally beautiful. I really, really like these cards, and they have the 20th anniversary this year, so they made a new edition of the cards. Yes, magic. What is a magician in traditional tarot? 5 of Flames. So these are really unique cards, speaking through colors and form and yes, energies. Yeah. These are really, really special cards, but they are sometimes difficult to read when you want to put them into words. At least they are a little bit difficult to me sometimes. So this is when I use these cards when I want to have a feeling for something. Yeah, when my intuition is not speaking and I think like, how do I think about this? So they are like a mirror. They give me a picture. Yeah. When things are a little bit difficult, the Ace of Cups. Here, the Father of Coins or of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles. So this really helps me to get a feeling, but it's not so easy to put it into words. It's more about intuitive reading. The 8 of Swords, Federn, Feathers, 8 of Feathers, 7 of Feathers, the 10 of Feathers, the Tower, really a strong card. And you see here, it's really the energy depicted, and this is what makes these cards on the other side very accessible and very easy to read. So for example, I think people who are working in the energetic fields, who are maybe doing energy healing or things like that, working with Reiki, with chakras and all of that, people who are very intuitive, like the Mother of Flames, the Queen of Wands, for example. These people will have a very easy time with these cards because they are used to see these pictures and energy patterns visually or from the feeling. From the feeling they will know and are used to see and to feel these things too. And we can put the candle here. A little bit Christmas attitude, please. Yes, the Lovers. Yeah, two become one face. 2 faces, 1 face. This is so beautiful, and it's really an energetic deck. The 3 of Swords or Feathers, 8 of Cups. These are pictures to jump into with your eyes somehow, yeah. So we will have a look now at the cards for the weeks to come. I just wanted to show you the Hierophant. This is really, really the star. This is so beautiful. And yes, I know some people will think, this is not practical enough for me. I'm sorry, so to say. And that is totally okay too. Every one of us is wired in his or her own way, so this is no problem, but I just wanted to show you, maybe you like them. So we have 4 cards today. Why that? Because when I shuffled the cards in the German version of the video, this popped out, and this is the old. It's a female form, die Alte, the old female, you could say, the ancient woman, however you want to translate. It's the Hermit card in classical tarot. And here we see an ancient energy, and in English you have the wonderful word primordial. We don't have a word like that in German, so I really like it because it expresses this energy very well. We have like a human-like figure here. There is a head, the eyes seem to be closed. This person seems to be like made from stone, maybe, somehow very, very ancient. It also reminds me of Capricorn energy, if you want to say it astrological. Here we have light. There is like an enlightenment. There is something coming from above. There is something from above talking to you. And we also find this with a classical hermit. He is searching. He has his lamp. He has his staff. He is wandering. So it's not a passive card. It might look like as if it is passive in any way, but it is not. It is really looking inside, yes, but it's also doing something, going your way, yeah, trying to find out. So this energy, especially when it's this time of the year and we have what is called Rauhnächte or Unternächte, or there are many names in German for that, regional names. So this is from winter solstice until the 6th of January, which is also called in some regions of Germany the High New Year. So this is the real New Year, so to say. It's not the 1st of January, but the 6th of January in these regions. And sometimes it's also called Mother Holiday and things like that. So there is this ancient knowledge of goddess energy. There is also Odin or Wotan, who is said to ride through the air with the souls of the departed people. And but also Mother Holle has an important influence. So you have, for example, between the 21st of December and the 24th, these are the 3 Mother Nights, yeah, for the 3 Norns, or yes, the threefold feminine divine energy, however you want to call it. So this is a time between the years, and it's also filling the gap between the moon year, so to say, when you would have a lunar calendar, and the solar calendar. These are the missing days, the 12 nights, which are, so to say, missing and filling the gap. And it's like a time that has fallen out of time somehow. And until today, it's often used for divination. We had so many books in the esoteric fields about the Rauhnächte, about these nights. And it's really, to me, it's too much. A little bit, because this is a time for being still, for doing magic, for listening. There are also shamanic elements, like the old sayings that you can hear the language of the animals in those nights, especially the night when Christmas, the 24th of December. So to me, this is a little bit too much action. These books are keeping people so busy during that time, and it should be a time to go inward. So I don't know, maybe you have books and inspirations like that too, and I would recommend really to have all of this, read it, be inspired, no problem. But when it comes to the practical side, don't overdo, yeah, don't do too much, because it's a time for listening and for oracles and for all of that. Yes, so coming back to our primordial lady here, this is really about ancient energy. It is about old customs. It is about learning from the past and all of that. And we have to be a little bit careful. People tend to idealize it a lot. Yeah, I'm sitting here with 40 years. Not just 200 years ago or so, I would be an old lady. Yeah, because many people in my age would not be there anymore. So especially women with the childbearing risks and all of that. So it is really important not to sugarcoat everything from the past. And being a woman in the past was not funny either. Yeah, so you had not many rights. You were like, yeah, you didn't have many rights. You were, I don't know how to say it in English, rightless, so to say. and your life depended much on your husband, and you had to get a good husband, and when you were married to a bad husband, this was really a bad fate. So just wanted to say that there are good things about our time too. Yes, and when we want to incorporate the ancient, it does not mean to say to everything that from the past, oh, how wonderful, how wonderful. There were good and ugly things in those times too. Yeah, but this is about the reconnection with what was good, what is nourishing today too, because we live in a very fast-paced time, and it is important for us to lay back a bit, to listen to our inner sage, so to say, or sages, or yes, the divine feminine. This is a crone energy. Yeah, this is very important for this time, and it fits very well into this time. Yes, our first card is Renewal. It's also the Judgment card in Classical Tarot. Here it is Renewal, Erneuerung, and it's really, this energy is like a pool of energy, like a spiral of energy, and here this is like twisting around. Maybe it's twisting around. In my fantasy, it's always twisting around, and we just see like a photo of it, a moment of it. And there is this green, and it's a watery color, or maybe airy. Here's some air, here's some fire. We have all these lovely energies, and it is like the spiral of life itself, and it's a time of light, and it's a time of going forward. And in Classical Tarot, this card is a lot about living what was not lived before, what was dead somehow. Like maybe you had in your past aspirations, you had dreams, you had fantasies, things you were interested in, and somehow life was going on, you got busy, and you forgot about it. And this card means you come back to it. No matter what other people think about it, you like it, and it gives you life. It makes you alive again. And people sometimes were joking with me when I did a reading for them, and I said to them, you will become alive again. And they were like, oh, am I dead? So yes, I know this might sound strange, but we all know the feeling of being not fully alive. And sometimes when it's very hard and we face a lot of stress, we might even feel like zombies, yeah? Just doing our tasks. Bam, 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 I have to go with my list. And so we all know this. It's a part of modern life. And this card is not about this achieving energy like doing your list. It is about really coming fully alive, being in the flow. It is active, it is about doing, but it's so effortless. It is you are doing what you are like you should do. It's easy because you like it. Yeah. So feel free to follow your intuition, your feelings, your whatever inspires you in this time. Don't think too much about it. Yeah, maybe you see, or a little hint for this card maybe is that it's most often something you were interested in your life before. It's not something totally new. It is renewal. It's not newel, so to say. It is renewal. So it is something you enliven again. You give life again. You give a place in your life again, and so it brings you this wonderful energy. Yes, and energy is also the word for the second card. It is about the Eight of Flames. So you could say the Eight of Wands. We know this from Classical Tarot. 8 wands are flying towards you. It is a spontaneous card. It is a fast card. It is about moving energies and happy surprises. And this card is also a lot about energy. We see this lovely red. It is not out of balance somehow. Here is a frame. It is a contained energy, so to say. But here we have this big cat. I never know if it is gepard or leopard. I always mix them together, so we say a big cat. And we have this archer here, and this is a very goal-oriented energy. So I did archery for some years in the past, and it is archery is like something magical. It really is, because you really have to be in the flow. It is not just your body doing something. It is not just your mind doing something, and your gut feeling, your intuition, like your body awareness or something like that. It is all these three things have to work together so you hit your goal at the right spot, so to say. It is really, many things have to go together. And what I also said in the German version of the video, I don't want to see this just as archery, but when you see it as archery, you also have to let go of the arrow at some point. when you hold the arrow too long, you will be your strength will be weakened, so to say. You will maybe start like shaking a little bit in your hand because of it's heavy. A bow is heavy. The arrow does not walk itself. So you will not be able to hit the goal when you hold it for too long. Then it will be like straining, or like how you say in English, you will become a little bit weaker and you cannot hold it as exactly. So this is also about do not wait too long. Do it when you have the energy, when everything is fine. Don't doubt too much. Use the moment, use this lovely energy, and just let the arrow go to its goal. Yeah. Yes, reaching goals has also to do with letting go somehow, in a way. So in practical life, this is about openly approaching what you would like to do. It is also, we have this energy here coming towards you. It is also about life coming to you in a positive way, or how you say in English best, supporting you. Let's say it like that. This is easier to say it in real English than German English. It is, yes, life gives you the energy boost, life gives you the opportunities, life gives you chances and possibilities. So do it. Do not wait too long, because otherwise your hand may become shaky, because yes, there is a certain energy between all of this, and when you want to make it go, you have to let go also. You really have to do it and trust it and find a starting point, so to say. Maybe you are having projects, maybe some creative ideas, maybe something small in your household, but you want to fix this issue. Do it, yeah? Really do it when the thing pops up and you feel the energy. Do not delay it for later. It can be, of course, many other things. These are just examples. But do not delay it for later, because later on you might not have the same energy as you have now. So it should be done now. Yes, and our fourth card is like, it is a little bit like this card, but it is really the opposite, or the complementing energy, let's say it like this, to these cards. This is the Four of Feathers, Vier der Federn in German, the Four of Swords. It is a very meditative card. It is like the land is sleeping now, at least in our part of the world. It is sleeping now, the trees are leafless, all of that. And yes, it is about listening inwards. This is this lovely blue, but it is not a deep or dark blue or something like that. It is really a nice blue. You have this feather like a shield from above. You have this round circle, which is like a wonderful energy to and contained energy somehow, also concentrated energy in a way. So this is really about meditating, going within, but you don't have even to clever meditate, so to say. You don't have to prove that you are meditating good, or yes, you know what I mean. This is not about that. You could also watch out of your window and see the birds flying in the sky and have a cup of tea and just relax, and your mind completely mindless, so to say, or thoughtless, or like you are not even thinking something clever or anything like that. Yeah, it's when you think nothing and you are just there and you are daydreaming in a way. Yes, so daydreaming is also something that is so often underestimated. I personally, whenever I can, I do daydreaming. I don't have enough time, but when I have the opportunity, sometimes I don't do something clever, but I just daydream, and this in the afterwards, it often proves to be the better decision, because you have better ideas, you are more inspired, and everything falls on its place, even without doing or wanting something special to happen. This happens. So it's like, yes, you effortlessness somehow. So when we put all these cards together for our Christmas time and the New Year time, we see above all the age-old energy, the ancestors, so to say, the primordial ancestors and ancestresses, and yes, this ancient energy, the Norns, you could say, all of this energy is here. It means primordial energy, it means going back in time, tradition. It is also about enlightenment through these traditions, finding back to your roots also. This is a wonderful card. As I always say with these topics, not sugar-coated, not idealized in any way, but the energy itself is very important for us in these days, in modern days too. Yeah, it's really coming back to your roots. And then we have this mix of calmness and energy. This is like, it's very effortless. All of this is very effortless somehow. So these are beautiful cards. This is about renewal, being in this spiraling energy, and it's really propelling you forwards if you go with the flow, so to say. But it's effortless. It just happens. You just have to say yes and do it. But it's easy to do it because you're in the flow. It's natural to you. Yeah. So this is a wonderful, wonderful card. And this is about doing something, but there is this wonderful energy from above supporting you. You just have to let go of the arrow when it's the right moment. Yeah, it's not exactly the right moment. You know what I mean? But it's really like, don't wait too long. Do it now. Do it spontaneous when the time seems to be right, and when you think, yes, I want to do it. Do it. Don't overthink too much. Yeah, because then you might become, to stay in the picture, the shaking hand, and you won't reach your goal as good as it would have been possible when you were in your strengths, so to say. Yeah, so this is a wonderful card. Also energy, passion, even if you have no special goals and you are like, what is she talking about? This is about just being an energetic person and doing your things. Yeah, it can also be, because when we read the tarot cards, it sometimes might feel like, oh, every time there is something special, there is some sensation or something big, and no, life can be everyday life, and the cards can be also valid, so to say. It does not have to be something exaggerated or something like that. Yeah, so this can also about doing your everyday life with force, with or not force in a negative way, how you say, with strength, let's say it like that, with strength and ambition and a certain attitude. Yeah, so these cards are energetic. There is a lot of energy, and this is like the calmness, like the counterpoint, or how you say, like it's like more about balance. It's not like they are opposites. Yeah, the balance is the Four of Feathers, going within, meditating, but without clever meditation, you know what I mean? This is like more like really going within, listening, and always do this as it is appropriate to you. Yeah, in spiritual field, we often get this impression that your life has to be perfect first, so you can do spiritual things in the right way. Yeah, like for example, oh my gosh, I have to do a retreat at least 3 days with a sweat lodge and this and that, and yeah, but maybe you are like a mother and you are working and you are happy when you have 10 minutes for yourself, and this is not an exaggeration. It's really like 10 minutes, okay? And I totally feel you, because I know what this is like, and it's for everyone. Not everyone has the opportunities to do this and that and to have like this perfect spiritual life. And this is not just for people having money or time or no responsibilities. Yeah, maybe you are caring for elder people in your family. Maybe you have many responsibilities in your job or things like that. It's not that you first have to have this perfect life and a lot of time and a lot of money, and you go on retreats and you do this and that, and it does not have to happen first. Never. Never. My life won't be that perfect. If this calms you, my life won't be that perfect either. So it's really doing this in your life in the way that it's possible in your life, that suits your life. Yeah, there is no better, or this is not like the hamster wheel, so to say, of everyday life. Spirituality can work in any context. Yeah, and maybe these are the 5 minutes when you drop into your bed until you sleep. Maybe it's just like that small time. And you can do something beautifully with it too. Listening within, relaxing, letting go, all of this is in this card. Yeah. So these are the cards for the next days, the next weeks to come, and we will see each other next year again. I wish you a wonderful Christmas time. I wish you a happy new year. Really time to relax, to let go, to yes, refresh your batteries, as we say in German. Have a wonderful time, and we will see each other next year again.